Are you ready for some slightly spooky games on the Atari VCS? Let's check one of them out right now. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here for Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, welcoming you to yet another episode of Good Times with Retro Rich and Fun for Five. Yeah, that's right. We are back here on the Atari VCS looking at some games that came out in a different way and are now here on the Atari VCS. All of which relate to B horror / comedy movies. So slightly spooky as we get into the October months here. We're talking about Dead of Night 2600 is the first of three games that we're going to be talking about this week on Fun for Fives here at the Atari VCS by Starship Film Games and Kraz Productions. Developed by Gemintronics? Gemin Tronics. Okay. When a cursed knight returns from the past, he must wreak havoc on the town in order to defeat the evil Queen Sophia, based on the B movie / horror comedy by director Joe Grisavi. This game was released on cartridge in limited quantity and is now available exclusively on the Atari VCS. Well, I mean, and then the cartridges, of course. But I guess they sold out of the limited quantity, so technically now the only new way to go would be to get it on the Atari VCS. All right, I see where we're going here. It's fine. It's rated E for everyone, compatible with the classic controller, which you should play 2600 games with. But this modern controller in my hand is what I'm going to be playing with it today, and is also compatible, of course, with the modern controller. And it's $5.75. So let's dive on in to the game. Let's check this out. It's Dead of Night 2600 on the Atari VCS. Let's go. All right, here we are looking at some Dead of Night 2600. Let's see. Oh yeah, did I say that? $5.75 is what I paid for it? Yeah. So we got Dead of Night. We've got the Dead of Night world. You can actually, I guess there's, I don't know where you spawn in, but there's a map, which is kind of cool. And then there's different things here. I guess you're the night guy. You have to run away from security, I guess. Looks a lot like a E.T. without the pits. Let's see how it plays. Let's launch some Dead of Night 2600. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. What? Oh, no. All right. There's the guy. Can we go in here? Yeah. Okay. Should have looked at that map a little more. Oh, what's this? There's nothing in there. Ooh, what's in here? Nope. I think I might need to get something before I go in there. Oh, what's this? It's a house. It's another house. This is a different house. Nothing in here. So this is very much like E.T. without the... All right. So, yeah. We're just going to typewriter through these worlds here. All right. Ooh, what's in here? Nothing. What's in here? Nothing. Can I interact with this dude? He ran away. Am I supposed to get him? All right. Let's go back this way. I mean, there's no other buttons or anything. All right, here I am back at this thing. Can I go up here and touch the flag? Dance on there? What about this? Nothing there. Nothing in there. Yeah, I mean, I have the... And this is the house. This is the house that we started at, I think. This is where I picked up the original stuff. Man, there's nothing in here, though. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to search for the guy. And, like, maybe run into him? Maybe I search for him in here? I don't know. There's probably a manual. Oh, did I get him? No, what? No. I ran into the guy. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, I have a sword now. I mean, I've always had the sword, but... So maybe I'm supposed to run up to him and then stab him. Where'd he go? Come back here. Come back here, dude. I want to take way too long and stab you or something. It definitely came out wrong. There he is. What the... All right. Can I bring up the menu? View manual. View manual. Let's view it. All right. It's pretty cool artwork. Oh, wow. It's from 10 years ago. All right. Attack her and your game is over. Okay. She is protected by the... you must capture her and bring her to Queen Sophia. Okay. All right. During this final battle, you must attack when the... Okay. Cursed Medieval Knight. Uh-huh. Okay, I found the store. Once you're armed, you must kill victims who represent chivalric traits. Finally, you must seek out Marlowe. Okay. Mm-hmm. Detective Sutherland starts chasing you and shooting at you. Okay. A medieval history represent wisdom. Oh, so you have to... Oh, okay, all right. I think I understand. So these are our targets. So we were supposed to fight these people, but Like, not actually fight them, but like eliminate them or something like that because you're like the bad guy. Okay. Loves the Ren Fair. Closer to the left hand, enter the screen. Victim escapes. May end up anywhere. Okay. Use obstacles. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to get them. But does like it just says defeat them, right? Button to swing your sword. You can only attack left and right, so plan your attacks carefully. Okay. So that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to like hunt down the dudes, right? They're supposed to show up around the area. And then you're supposed to get them. And then the one dude starts chasing you because you're committing crimes. And then you're supposed to get this done, I guess. I don't know. There he is. Get him. Oh, that's so bogus. Yeah, this is a lot like ET, to be honest. You're just searching around until you can find a thing to interact with. Only in ET it made sense because you had to like put together the things in order to go home. This you're just kind of like wandering around until you see a dude. And then you're like, I got him. Oh. You got like 2 seconds to get him. All right. Well, anyway, we've seen what we need to see. Let's go to the wrap-up. All right, guys. So that was Dead of Night 2600. We've got our ranking system. It's we got Certified Good Times, a game that's so awesome, so unbelievable, so crazy. You got to get it. Transcends all of the things. Must play awesomeness. You got Yes, the Fun Was Found. It's pretty much your average game. It's worth the money. Maybe even outside of the genre, it's still worth it to go play. So just go ahead, grab it, go get some of that. Get some of that goodness and play. You got the Yeah Buts. Yeah, the game is pretty cool. However, might not be for everyone. Might be a little confusing. Might be something a little bit with the graphics or the sound. Something's holding it back from being fun for everyone. And of course, the dreaded Not Great. A game that is only, this category is only for those games that get made and then tested and then shipped, and they're still broken, and they're just broken, and you can't play them, and that's just not great. Where are we here with Dead of Night 2600 from Kraz Productions and Starship Films? We're in Yeah But territory. If there was another category below Yeah But, and I kind of refuse to make it because I just don't want to be that guy, this would be on the hairy edge of getting into that mystic category that's not named and not used. It's a weird one, guys. I mean, so the positives. I think it's really cool that some independent developers made a cool game or a game that they thought was cool for the Atari 2600, had it attached to like some cool B-movie stuff. It was exclusive, limited edition. Now it's here on Atari VCS. Those things are cool. I think you have to like put in more time on this one in order to enjoy it. Like, and that's an issue with an Atari 2600 game. Now, if it takes you a little bit to figure out, a Super Nintendo RPG, but you can play for a couple minutes, just have a little bit of fun, but there's a lot of story and it's real heady, and you got to figure that stuff out. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, and that could be some pretty good times. That could be, yes, the fun was found territory for sure. You just got to give it a little bit. You got to, put it on the warmer. Get a little heat in there, that kind of thing. This one, like I said, it feels a lot like E.T. That came right over there. You're wandering around. You got to figure out some things. You got to interact with people. And then there's going to be people you're going to have to avoid. All that kind of stuff. Very, very cool. But is it weird of me to say that I'd almost rather just put in E.T. and play that than this right now? That's a wild one. That's a wild one. But it is kind of how I'm feeling right now. But I think that's what it is. You have to be willing to give it more time. Will we over here? Oh, sure. I'm going to off camera. I'm going to give it some more time. I'm going to try to figure this thing out. Great that it has a user manual. A little weird, though, that the user manual is like, go and find the guy and go near him and hit the B button or the action button, and then you get him. Maybe, but be careful because, it's real slow and, the guy's there for like 0.5 seconds. It's like, it doesn't seem like the action is fast enough to get the guy. I'm sure you can, but it's not, it doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right. Something's a little off. Something's a little off on this one. And that's kind of where we're at on this one. Are the other ones different? Well, I don't know. We're going to find out. But this one is definitely, but in the teetering edge of like, I don't know, like categories I don't want to make. So anyway, that's where we're at there. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Do you feel the same way? Did you pick it up? Is it, like whatever? It's got 3 5-stars, 3 5-star ratings on the Atari VCS store right now. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm playing it wrong. Get in the comments. Tell me, hey, Rich, if you didn't figure out how to play it right. So, all right, cool. Well, tell me how to play it right. And I'll we'll figure it out. But that's where we are right now in the first impression, just diving in. All right, cool. So anyway, thanks for watching this one. We'll be back with more, I should say. We'll be back more. Wow. I need to, talk more, I guess. We'll be back with more very soon. We'll finish up some more Fun for Fives. We'll probably do all 3 of these this week. And then I really do want to get into some of this Polymega stuff and get into the Evercade thing. I really want to just kind of like push out that new project idea that I've been thinking about with regards to Evercade, and maybe even more. But we're going to start with the Evercade side of things. But the Polymega side of things, actually we might be good to go there too. We'll see. Anyway, coming soon. But before we go, we got to do the one thing that we got to do all the time, and that's thank every single member of the Good Times Club. These guys are awesome. We have to thank them. Let's thank Empty Pixel Gaming instead of the EverCanadian. Crimson Cross, Curage Games for Chris Westerman, Phantom Fiction, Voidar Jim, Papa P, The Intellivision Gamer, Ken LaCure, Mr. Sherwood, John Willig, Gunsy20, Herb Wars, DF, Joe Whitlash, David Valdez, Dan Nasser, Dr. Mark, Mad Scientist, and the Atari Creep. Thank you guys all so much for being members, for being awesome, for being you. And who are you? Awesome people who give us 1080p StreamYard not only here, but on the Evercade Effect, and that's Edge channel, and the Evercast, and Calling Our Retro Gamers, which is a show that will probably reappear sometime in the next week or two, which is very, very cool. So thank you all so much for being awesome and doing that. If you want to be a member, go ahead and hit the button. You can join by hitting the join button. You get some cool exclusive features. Some more content will be coming exclusive to the GTC very soon. So keep your eye out for that. If not, leave likes, leave dislikes, leave comments for sure. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications on the way out. Do appreciate that. And until next time, we will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we'll see you later. Take it easy, guys.
dsc.baconicecream.com.